In this news article in Sunday Times, Eskom CEO Ruyter says in the headline, "I'm sick of hearing load shedding jokes." And Eskom CEO slams armchair critics. Now, a lot of people, when they hear this, they might think, but Ruyter should be in no position to say this. But I want you to just bear with me in this article and understand where it comes from. And the fact that the African National Congress government is to blame for this, as well as all the opposition parties that just allowed this to go down without making a big stink about this since 1999, when the white paper was published that said we need to build more generating capacity. Eskom CEO Andre de Ruyter has hit back at armchair critics, calling for him to resign as load shedding continues, saying he will only do so if the utility board asks him to. Over the past few weeks, the head of the embattled power utility has been criticized for Eskom's management and the constant blackouts. By May 10, Eskom had implemented 32 days of load shedding this year compared to 26 days over the same period last year. You know, if you look at the Eskom grid, those of you that have watched my videos that informs you what load shedding is about will understand that he has zero control over this. Neither do you, neither do your municipality. Load shedding has to be done to protect the 50 hertz that the grid runs at. And if it doesn't do that, we could have blackouts. So this is literally Eskom doing what they need to make sure that we don't have a blackout. Speaking on ENCA, the writer said he would not be blamed for a ship that's been mismanaged over the past 15 years and hollowed out by corruption. "I'd be the first to say I'll merely step back," he said, "if I feel I'm not making a dent in it, or if there is someone else with the credentials to step into my shoes who can do a better job. I would welcome the offer of assistance immediately," he says. Now, this is a bold thing to say, but that person hasn't yet stepped forward. And this is a very important thing. What he is doing here, he's saying, well, stop criticizing me, step forward. I will let you come in. If you have the credentials and you think you can fix things, I will have no problem stepping back. And that's quite a bold move. It shows you that he's in a position now where he is taking on people that are criticizing him. Most of these are call themselves energy experts, and I've taken these people on many times. And then I quote, "I know there are many armchair critics who delight in being very clever and style themselves as energy experts. But with respect, I don't think they have the full appreciation of the challenge the job entails." Never mind that. They aren't actually energy experts. You see, most of these people have never worked within Eskom, don't know how Eskom power station is run, don't know anything about generators or large-scale grid, and most of these idiots support renewable green energy schemes that can never sustain a grid the way our country has to keep the large industries going. And most of these people, what they're not telling you is that they want to collapse with the fourth industrial revolution, our manufacturing capabilities, and put a smart city system in place where you would need less energy because it'll be smartphones, and smart devices that can monitor, track, and trace your every move. The writer said he understood the frustration of many over load shedding, and I quote, "Personally, I'm sick and tired of walking into any social gathering and hearing 10 minutes of load shedding jokes before people move on to the performance of various international sports teams. I take no pleasure in it." Last month, Eskom board member Busisiwe Mavuso defended the writer during a parliamentary briefing, saying he and the board would not be the fall guy for the mess the power utility is experiencing. And I sense what is happening to Andre de Ruyter now. He's really coming into his own, and all the agendas that were driven before, I think he's taking a backseat now, and now he has to defend his position and actually start to do things on the ground. And he started traveling the country, going to various power stations. This is what I said he should do from the beginning. Put boots on the ground, speak to people on the ground, and he has spoken to many people at Kubik Nuclear Power Station to ask them their frustrations and to also reward the people that have actually put in good effort. And this is what a CEO needs to do to get the organization to get behind them. And then you can start moving forward. So it's moving in the right direction now. The first direction is that the government needs to be blamed for the fact that Eskom is in this situation. The fact that they did not take seriously that we need to build new generating capacity, and that the government has bungled that as well. And Andre Ober also made it patently clear with Medupi and Kusile, all the corruption that went down, the fact that politics gets involved in a very technical business and you sit with a complete mess. The reality of the matter is this is not our mess, and I agree 100%. I've stated that patently in my videos before. Everything else, honestly, we cannot be the fall guy for this ANC-led government. And I absolutely have to agree, and I'll include all the parties that have been there all along in Parliament, that haven't opened their mouths, that are all pushing this Green New Deal, the green hydrogen deals, and the green this and the green that. There is nothing that is green except the color. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you want more content like this, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to get notifications for new videos, and you can go to my other social media accounts. If you follow the links in the description below, you'll also find a link to this article there. You can go and read it in the description below this video as well as in the first comment. Thank you very much. Till the next video.